Coach, definitely not the way you guys want to enter into the playoffs, but I do have a pair of questions for you. The first one being with TQ and CV now back in the fold. How, how does this shape up your team, trying to get them recovered? And now that you got them at least one game in to try to figure out your playoff rotations coming up.
Yeah, once again, it's good to have him back. Obviously, TQ looked a little gassed, and kudos to him. I mean, he was pushing through. He pushed through. He made some big time plays for us. So kudos to him, and same thing for CV. He made some big plays for us. Once again, whatever happened, the regular season's over. We're focused on our opponents coming up between Texas and Birmingham. We'll focus on them, and then after that, then we'll see what goes on from there. We'll just move on.
And just adding up to that roster question, I will have to ask this. Are you expecting any help from the Rockets with regards to trying to make another championship run like they've done in past years, where they probably send down just anyone who's eligible to be sent down?
Potentially, but it's been like that for the last couple of weeks. We'll just play by ear, and we're in communication every day, right? And when they let me know, we'll be ready. But I'm just planning on those guys in the locker room being here because you just never know what can happen. But if we do, we'll be ready. If we don't, we'll be ready.
Christos?
Hey, Coach. Hope you're doing well. What were the takeaways for you about the regular season? What would you like to maintain, speaking about the effort of your team?
Just the versatility of all of our guys and the different ways that we can play. When we have Fee healthy, we can play a different way. When we have T-Bay and Lamb in, we can play a different way. We can play small, we can play big. Just the versatility of the guys that allows us, to kind of open up the playbook and the defensive playbook as well. But like I said, now it comes to playoff. It's just do what you've been doing best and do it at a high level. And going into the playoffs, it's going to be most important. Just make sure the guys are healthy, and thankfully we get the opportunity to play at home, so the guys will be rested.
And a quick follow-up: how confident you are about your players with Trev on the court, with Marcus, with Bay, and Fiodu? How confident you are about this group?
Very. Obviously, we are where we are because of them and everybody in that locker room. We're the number one team in the West because of those guys and the work that they've put in. And we're gonna ride those guys. And whatever happens. But those guys are very talented, and they're our horses. So,
thank you very much. Good luck in the postseason.
Thanks.
Hey, Trev, how are you?
How you doing?
Fine. I have two questions for you. One, how good you feel you are as a team overall at this stage of the season, and how hungry you are about the playoffs?
I feel like we're really good as a team. We're not as good as we were previously, maybe throughout the season, but that happens to a lot of teams. You know what I'm saying? It's a long season. You just got to figure it out. Especially at playoffs now, you lose one, you go home. So I feel like we're gonna get it together. We all like each other. So at the end of the day, we're gonna find a way to make it work.
Ray?
Hey, TQ, welcome back to the team. I just got to ask you, performances like these sure do help the team now getting ready for a playoff run. But for you coming back, how did you feel just getting back into the rhythm and getting yourself into game shape now that the playoffs are coming up?
Oh, I was day to day. I tried to get it all back today. I just try to stay in shape. Today, we already set the goal of making the playoffs and clinching the number one seed spot. So for me, today was just getting comfortable with my teammates again, getting out there on the floor, having touch, having feel. So a little exhausted today, but that's just part of the process.
And one of the things that I wanted to ask you about tight ball games like these, where you guys were down by as many as 20 points, and then to try to make another comeback. What do you guys need to erase on that end to try to put yourselves in a better position where you're not counting on that last second possession to try to get that game winner?
We just gotta take ownership to each possession. Take pride in each possession and just figure out how we're gonna stop each game. Because you can't win without defense. At the end of the day, you gotta score more than an opponent. So I just feel like we just got to find a way to click and lock in as a team and just have that chemistry again like we did before.
Thank you.
So
Any other questions?
I have one more, if it's possible.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Trev, how comfortable you feel on your role in the team, and how big is your responsibility to lead in postseason?
excuse me, say it one more time. You're breaking up a little
Yeah,
bit.
how comfortable you feel on your role in the team, and how big is the responsibility for you to lead the team in the postseason?
That's no responsibility for me at all. I know I trust my guys and I believe in them 1000%, regardless of the situation. I know anybody can take that leadership role. It just happens to be me. And my main goal and my main attribute to the team is energy and bringing positive energy throughout the team. Whether I dunk, somebody else dunks the layup, makes the layup, make a three. I feel like my energy and my positivity is a great asset to the team.
Thank you very much. Keep up.